Hey guys, welcome back to
No, I don't want to. Hey guys. Hey guys, all of our podcasts are hey guys.
Hey
And this is so
daughters.
disingenuous because I'm pissed. Is that recording?
Yeah,
Is that
it's
recording?
recording. It's recording.
Thank fuck. We just recorded a whole intro and we lost it. And then we started again and I already said this part and then that stopped again.
We're having technical difficulties, daughters.
We're having technical difficulties. We're having push button difficulties. It's like it's our fault.
Yeah, saying technical difficulties makes it sound like you're blaming the tech, but it's my fault.
It's okay. You're just a little poo-poo princess right now.
Yeah, well, anyways, welcome back.
To What Mom Say, the podcast where we talk about moms and what they say.
I'm Hannah.
I'm Tess. We have an email from our mom today. And if you'd like to email us, it's going to be at whatdmomsay@gmail.com. I read the first email in our last intro. And if you're feeling up to it, I'll go back and reread it. But I'm going to read the second one she sent us because she sent 2 separate emails. She likes to write in to tell us what we said wrong about her.
Mm-hmm.
The subject line of this email is "Let her cry?" ? Okay, you got this wrong too. ... I was told by other parents to just let Tess cry one time at night so I could train her to stay asleep. I had to get sleep or I was going to collapse from exhaustion because I had to work. I let Tess cry it out one night and then Tess learned to sleep through the night after that. Most children sleep through the night much younger than either one of you did. After that night, you slept. She's like, you guys were behind. After that night, you slept through the night. You were like 10 months old. It was the hardest night of my life to not pick you up. I will never forget the pain of going against my instincts, but it worked. So it only happened one time, and then you stopped crying and waking up in the middle of the night. It felt like a miracle, and I wish I'd also done the same thing with Hannah because she never slept through the night either. Sent from my iPhone.
Well, she said this because I think in our last episode we talked about, like, do you let your kid cry through the night or not?
Yes, and I believe she told me that she picked you up every single time. And I had a memory of her saying she gave up on doing that with me.
Yeah.
Like, gave up going to pick me up every time I cried in the night. So it's funny that she's writing it. It's totally normal to like let your kid cry to go to sleep train them. But I'll never forget it. I'll never forget that night. No. Yeah, 10 months old is old to get to that point. I was with a 5-month baby a little while ago, and she can't sleep unless she's attached to someone.
Okay. She needs skin-to-skin contact for sleep time?
It's not skin to skin, because that would be weird as fuck.
Why is that weird?
For me to do skin to skin with a baby I don't know?
Well, I'm not saying your shirt is off, but like her arm is touching your arm, or like her face is touching your neck. Like your skin is fucking touching.
I feel like skin to skin implies like right when you've had the baby, like the newborn baby. It's like when you put it on the dad, like the dad will take his shirt off,
Yeah,
put him on the chest, so they bond skin to skin. I just don't want people out there thinking I'm doing skin to skin with a stranger's child.
Okay, you're doing clothes.
I'm
clothes
doing
to clothes.
Yes, clothing to clothing. And a little bit of aspirin. Some melatonin, a little bit of Coke. Whatever, on the gums, whatever puts them to sleep. I'm great.
Oh,
Hire
fuck.
me.
So you can give babies melatonin?
I actually think you can give babies melatonin.
Okay.
Probably not like little babies.
So you can give babies cocaine too?
I
They're
mean,
fine.
you can give a baby anything. Will they accept it? Will their body reject it? Their body rejects a lot of things. They really be throwing up a lot at that stage.
Papa told me that when we were teething, he would stick his finger in his beer and put it in our mouth.
Yeah. He said you would like run around the table and he would put it in your mouth and you go, And then you run around and you come back. And you're probably like walking around. They're like, oh, she's learning to walk. She's unstable. But really, you were drunk.
Yeah, I was getting white girl wasted.
Oh my God. White girl wasted.
Well, I'm sorry, white baby wasted.
Now we're going to get an email from Papa. Actually, I gave you the whole beer. No. Also, Papa, if you're listening, go Belgium.
Yeah, Belgium won a soccer game last night. I actually watched it the whole time. Well, not the whole time. I was on the toilet.
I did not watch it, but I talked about it with the kids I was working with this week. Ooh, can you hear the thunder? Caca. I mean, anti-caca because the U.S. did not win. But I was like, they were really sad that U.S. had lost. And I was like, yeah, but Belgium won. And the little girl was like, we don't always agree on the same things. And I was like, okay, bitch. You know what she does that's really funny?
What?
She will just fart, and like sometimes I can hear it, sometimes I can't, but after every single fart she goes, sorry, I farted.
You're like, girl, you don't have to claim the silent ones.
I'm also like, you don't have to announce it. You don't have to apologize. I'm like, it's fine.
You do have to apologize though sometimes, and depending on the context.
Sorry, I farted. Well, it's funny that she'll apologize for that, but won't apologize for like hitting the fuck out of her brother. So I'm just like,
okay.
pick. Oh!
Oh my God.
Of course, the power went out while we were recording.
Holy shit.
Yet a third intro.
But it didn't go out there. Like, it only went out for this light.
Interesting. No, well, both lights went out. Hold on, guys.
I mean, like,
Stay
in the
tuned.
hallway, the light is on. God.
Hello, are you guys there? Are you still listening? We've literally lost power in just the podcast studio, which is hilarious.
Like, the rest of the house has power, just not this room. So now we're in the dark.
Should we just like shine lights on ourselves like this? Ooh.
Tell me it's a low budget podcast without telling it's a low budget.
Ooh, this is the spooky part of the podcast. What if I watch this footage back and there's like somebody standing in the corner?
Don't say that, and don't tell me if that's what you find.
Guys, let us know if you see any weird spots. I really shouldn't hold a light directly into my fucking face.
Yeah, you're really going at it for yourself. Are we really doing it like this?
Yeah, we are, because I'm not going to record this a third time.
You mean a fourth time?
This is a fucking shit show. I'm really sad we lost the first one. The first one was so good.
I know, guys. Our first intro was like one of our best.
It really was. It actually was. We were having such a beautiful discussion. You know what? We will read Mom's other email next time because we need to just introduce our guest. The universe is telling us to
Wrap it up.
Yeah. Fucking shit. Guys, our podcast guest today.
Tess, I hope we make it big and look back on this.
My arm's hurting. How many hosts does it take to hold a light up for a podcast? Guys, our guest today is one of my... You're shining that right in my...
I'm sorry.
in my face. What are you doing?
I'm trying to pull up his shit so we plug his Instagram and I can read his bio.
I know his Instagram. It's I'm not gonna say his name.
Okay, just introduce
until I introduce him. Comedy
going
show
so
style.
well so far. Keep going.
Our guest today is one of my closest friends here in Houston comedy. Love him so much. He's so funny, and that's all I'm gonna say.
You're gonna say his Instagram handle since you know it?
It's Jamal Rahal, attorney at law.
Okay.
He's not an attorney, but he will break the law. Yeah, so welcome to the podcast, Mr. Jamal Rahal.
Life's a bitch, Hannah's gay. Tess got too many bills to pay, so they get together with Lily May and ask each other what mom say. They ask each other what mom
you said that all of your family lives like right next to each other?
Pretty close.
Is that by design on purpose?
I don't know. I just guess over the years, like, it just happened to be like that. Like, right next door is my uncle. And then, like, just a street away is, like, my aunt and my uncle, who are, like, they haven't been together in, like, years, but they can live next to each other, which is pretty cool.
Oh, do they share kids together?
Yeah. 3 of them.
Wow.
I don't know.
Are you trying to check the time for that?
Yeah.
About
like,
3.
Yeah, about 3 o'clock, yeah.
Oh, freckle past a hair.
You said you were a little nervous for this.
Because the last time I posted a video talking about my mom, she got pissed off at me, like infuriated at me. Well, that's because like my aunt, her sister, like sent it in like such bad faith. And just like
What
kind of.
did you say?
I'll get there.
Yeah.
I guess kind of egged her on, bro. It was when I would like sit in my little like x-ray room at work. I take x-rays at a dentist. So I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, and his memory popped up in my head. And I was like, I don't know why. I was just remembering this one time. My mom was mad. I was like a little kid. My mom was mad at me. And like justifiably so. I probably did something annoying. And so she was hitting the shit out of me. And so like I like ran away. And like I was just like backing up. And she was like, do you understand me, motherfucker? And I was so paralyzed with fear. All I could go was like, and so she thought I was like being
saluted her?
Yeah, I was like, I got it. But like she thought I was being an asshole, so she went at it a couple more rounds. And then
you thought you were in the military.
she thought, yeah, I know, right? And then at the end of the video, I'm just like, that's why I need therapy, I guess. And then like the captions like childhood trauma, and then like and then like people.
That's what we're gonna title this one as well.
Yeah, and like people, most honestly, if not all women, were just commenting like, "Oh my god, I have a story like that too. It's so funny. Hey, you're heard, dude. You know what I mean? Just like fun, supportive." And my aunt, I don't know why, I just like took that as just like, man, they're acting like you're a victim. You don't want to be out there looking like a victim, dude. And my mom just calls me all pissed off. It's like, trauma? What about my trauma? I'm like, fair, but I'm like, dog. It's like it's in jest.
I feel like with the getting hit as a kid, it goes 2 different ways for adults. Because some people like synthesize it really well, and they're like, yeah, that's fine, and I'm totally gonna hit my kid. You know, and then other people are like, I can't look at my parent in the eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all about how hard you were hit, maybe.
My mom said, I should have hit you harder, man. And like, she's fucking hilarious.
She could beat the childhood trauma out of you, probably.
Oh, absolutely. Like, no, I was a problem, I guess. I mean, I was just couldn't listen. I'm kidding. That's what King of the Hill. But yeah, so I was like, okay, let me just try not.
Okay. We'll sprinkle in some nice things about her.
Oh, I got nothing but nice things to say about her. I can 1,000% absolutely say I love my mom so much. Like, we're besties. She's the best. She makes me laugh. Like, you know, like your parents are like the reason why you are, you know. So like both my parents like fun personalities. Why like, you know, I have a sense of humor and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh,
sorry.
Do you have siblings?
Oh yeah, I have a older.
Yeah.
My older brother, how old am I? He's 41, and my little sister, she's 29. I'm 31.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and he's my half brother, but he's known my dad longer than I've known my dad, so he's like, you know, regular sibling.
Okay.
Cool.
But y'all have different dads? Is that what you're saying? Okay. And your mom, you said she's one of 9 siblings?
Yeah, she's the oldest of 9.
She's the oldest of 9.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
So,
Big
you know.
mom energy.
Yeah, 1,000%, you know, so like, just powerhouse of like everything, you know what I mean? The leader of everything, you know, everyone, the one who has to take care of everyone, you know what I mean? And like, whenever I think about that, like, just like in hindsight, think about how much like pressure, like, dude, constantly, just like before she was a mom already, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then her kids, her siblings started having their kids, and then she had her kids, so it was just like, fuck. And she's just like, you know, always like has put herself, or maybe just because of like the way, you know, life was, like, it was always just put in that position. It's like, I got to be the leader and like oversee everything and take care of everyone, make sure everyone's okay.
Yeah.
And, you know, so like now I'm kind of happy, like, you know, she still works, and like, so I live in my childhood home in the front house with my sister, and then we made a garage apartment, and she's in the back, and she seems like she's chilling.
That's nice.
And I'm like, seems like she's stressing a lot less now, you know.
Does she
Yeah.
come into the main house a lot? Or is she
Not
like,
really.
I want my space?
No, yeah, she wants her space.
Okay.
Relegated her to the shed.
No, it's a dope ass apartment
Okay.
that we remodeled that I used to live in that she evicted me from. But that's neither here nor
Why'd
there.
you get evicted, Jamal? Did you
I lost
stop
my
paying
job.
rent?
I lost my job, and then I couldn't pay rent, and then she just like flipped on a dime. I don't know. She was just vindictive about it for some reason. She's like, "Get the fuck out!" Like,
How do you evict a family member?
oh man, just get really pissed off. and you know it's funny.
It gets really awkward at Thanksgiving. That's how you
No,
do it.
and then you know it's funny is like so I had I like moved in with my girlfriend for a little while. That didn't work out, and so
Current
then
girlfriend or a
no,
different
my
girlfriend? Okay.
ex, the second to last ex.
Second to last.
No, second to last. No, the last one. There you go.
Hair cutter? Or
No, that was another
fire
one. That-
breather?
the fire witch.
Fire witch.
Yeah, and so that didn't work out. And guess who I like moved back in with, and I'm roommates with my mom, in my brother's house.
Yeah.
Yes, you know what I mean. It's like now we're roommates. How is this better? And it was.
First you were my landlord, now you're my roommate.
Yeah, and then you know, it's just ebbs and flows with things. You know what I mean? Things can like flip on a dime. You know,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I'm like that too, I guess.
Do you-
Is everything okay?
Everything's tremendous. What do you mean?
Okay, great.
I just don't want to say like, oh yeah, randomly my mom could just go crazy and trip out. Like I'm just going against the initial
Yeah.
thing that I said. Like I don't want to like say anything to make my mom pissed off again. Like it's too late for that.
So you're like,
I'm
you're
holding-
coming
I'm
to
ho-
this scared
you don't
a little
have
I'm
to
bit.
holding-
share.
I'm holding myself back, but also I
Yeah.
want this to be an interesting thing.
You don't have to share this with your mom. I'll send it to her, but don't worry.
Thank you.
I won't tell her where it came from. Do you think you want to be a parent now, based off of being raised?
Like I'm like a sick uncle, dude. You know what I mean? Like I'm good with kids. You know, I have to work with a lot of kids. You know, so it's like, you know, I jokingly say like I can't fucking stand. I hate them. But, you know, like those people who go a little bit too hard with that. They're like, all right, we get it. You don't like kids. You know.
Yeah.
I'm just like really just so hardcore about the belief that like I'm at a point in my life where I'm lucky that I haven't accidentally got someone pregnant, so I'm gonna just keep it that way. And like I'm not all the way put together yet. You know, let's let me and my girlfriend like enjoy our lives like together for a while. You know what I mean? Before, cause like dude, think about it, man. Like I'm sitting here with a White Claw at noon. I can go home and play my PlayStation. If I had a kid, man, I can't be doing like.
You'd be surprised. So plenty of dads would do.
I
that
know,
kind of
but I don't want to be that.
shit. Right.
Yeah.
You know how many times I'm sitting there just thinking like I'm playing my PlayStation, like God, I don't want to share this with anybody. This is awesome. this is
You
mine.
can't have
These
a
are
kid
my
'cause
toys.
You are a kid.
These are my toys. It's like, Dad, can I play? No.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to like not get mad at a kid in a kid way. Like sometimes a kid will
You
push
stoop
you
to their level.
Yes, I'm like, no, okay, wait.
No,
Hold
you
up.
fucking stink. Oh, damn it.
I'm
Your
rubber, you're
mom.
glue.
Yeah, I had a kid recently. Like,
Mom doesn't even like you.
your mom told me you're her least favorite.
You had a kid?
I had a kid recently. Like, we were driving, and I went down this one street, and it made me like turn all the way around, which that's just life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And this kid was like, "Why did we do this? You could have just gone down the street the opposite way." And I was like, "I know, but I went down this way, so this is what we're doing." And he was like, "I think I know the streets better than you. I probably know more than you in general." And I was like, "What the I was like, "No, you don't, motherfucker."
He's just talking to you like, dumbass, dude. What is this?
I was like, "You don't know how to be a dick, clearly. Like, you're fucking asshole."
My dad was right, man. These people can't drive.
And I'm like, "Wait, this is an 8-year-old. I have to be like, people make mistakes."
It's crazy that he jumped from that to I know more than you in general.
I know.
Crazy
I
how
was
much more I
like-
know than you.
I was like, "Look, trust that I will get you to where you need to go."
Was
That's
part
all
of you
you need to
afraid that
know.
he might know more than you?
For a second, and then I was like, no, you have a college degree.
You went with a college degree. I would have been like, I'm the one with the driver's license, dude. What do you mean? I have to know at least something more than him.
I know. I'm like, you're in a kid seat right now. I can't be intimidated by this.
Right.
How are you gonna be 8 years old and still have a kid seat?
Yeah.
That's fucked up. You live in a
true.
bubble, bro.
Yeah, that is actually that's actually way too big.
Yeah.
I think some parents are very protective,
Oh, 1,000%.
like up until I don't know, when do kids usually stop being in car seats?
You're the nanny tests.
Sounds so true.
Like when they're, I mean,
felt like six,
like 5
six or seven.
5 or 6. Yeah.
5 or 6. Okay, well yeah, these
Depends.
are like
It also just depends on how tiny the kid is.
these
That's
are
true.
specialized one, like they're for bigger kids.
So you're saying they make ones for adults?
Yeah, I think it's called the driver's seat. Okay, let's get back to your mom.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us about the movie?
Oh yeah,
That's
the
just
movie.
what you said. Remind me of the movie.
I mean, yeah, like so, like anytime I would like ask my mom to go do stuff, you know, she would always say yes, but jokingly, she would always be like, no, I want you to stay safe.
Okay.
I'm her favorite, you know what I mean? And so, because of her is why I'm like super into true crime, because she just had it on all the time in the background, and it would just fucking terrify me. But then I'm like,
Snapped and shit.
like Cold Case Files, American Justice was just on, Forensic Files was on all the time, and I was just like, it's like, this guy's voice is scary, this is horrifying. And she's like, there's people out there like this, Molly, you got to protect yourself. And so I'm like, can I go to the movies with my friend who lives like a house or two down, you know what I mean? So I'll go with him and his parents. And she's just like, I was trying to just go see the Yu-Gi-Oh movie, dude. And she's just like all like, okay, Molly, you got to be careful, okay? Because I had a coworker. It's always someone they know.
Yeah.
I had a coworker, okay? She went and took her son to the movies. And then he went to the restroom. She couldn't go inside because, you know, it's the boys' restroom. He's too big. And so, you know, he did what he was supposed to do. He looks under the stalls to see if anyone's in there. But the sicko was standing on the toilet seat, strangled him to death, and they never caught him. And I'm in...
What you're supposed to do, you're not supposed to look under all the stalls when you go to the bathroom. Like, that's not a normal thing.
No.
I can't go to the bathroom unless I know nobody else is in this public restroom.
No, it's not
right
necessarily
now.
to make sure like there's no one there at all. He was just like, you know, he checked the stall. He was like, okay, no one's in here. Cool, I can go in here. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, the guy was inside the stall that he was in.
Hiding.
I thought he like reached over and grabbed him from another one.
Yep. And then so I'm just like y'all's reaction.
Yeah.
And like, dude, I start freaking out, I'm crying in bed, like just like, what the fuck? And then like even like it was
Your friend's like, "Hey, are we still going to the
yeah.
movie?"
It was only one time. It was like one time my dad's like, why the fuck would you do that to him? And then I calmed down. Then we went to go see the movie. It was dope.
You just didn't go to the bathroom.
I held that shit in, dude.
Yeah.
You always gotta hold it in when you're watching a movie.
That's true.
You know,
Are
you're
you
gonna
someone
miss
who
it.
will get up during a movie?
I will if I've seen it already.
Oh. Okay.
Like you've never gone to the movie to see the same movie you just saw in
I have.
theaters? Yeah.
Yeah, multiple.
I can't recall.
This is embarrassing, but I went to go see La La Land in theaters 6 times.
I remember you told me that once. I was like, that's...
Yeah. You know what? I take it back. I'm not embarrassed. It was a fucking great movie, and I'm happy I did
6 times, huh?
6 times because I
Was
did
it different groups of people every time, or did you go by yourself?
Yeah, different groups.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Like,
it
dude,
was-
6 times by yourself, a musical singing by yourself, like...
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't singing. It wasn't the sing along version.
6 times with the same person would be even worse, I feel.
'Cause then there's-
you're like
'cause then there's
enabling
2 of
each
them.
other. Yeah.
Well, no, I was going around like to my different friend groups like, have you all seen this yet? But okay, look, that's the kind of movie where it's only good on a big screen
It's true.
because there's so much like beautiful visuals. Like on a small screen, it's like, okay.
I tried to watch it on an airplane one time and I like stopped the movie. I was like, this is horrible.
Yeah.
That is like the worst setting for a musical like that,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
It's like, man, I can't even see their shitty costumes, dude. This isn't even cool.
Yeah.
They're shitty costumes. It's just regular clothing. It's not like it's Wicked. Also saw that twice in theaters.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Okay. You want to talk about 5th grade camp?
Oh no, it was just the same thing.
Oh.
The same exact thing. Just like, no, you can't go.
She didn't want you to go to camp?
Another traumatizing thing.
Because
It
there
like
was
the reason
a
why I wrote-
hatchet man who killed all the campers.
Yeah, 1000%. But that went off without a hitch.
I'm
Or a
actually
hatchet.
scared of camps now because of the whole thing that happened last year with the
When
girls'
like,
camp.
yeah, wash them away. Like, God, yeah, that's the most horrifying thing you can think of.
Yeah, it's awful.
They have a whole podcast dedicated to that event now.
Of course.
Someone's got to make money.
It's terrible. I was like listening to NPR and they're like, it's called like Behind the Flood. And every week we interview like a different parent who lost their kid. I'm like, who the fuck is listening to this?
Sad. People who want to be sadder.
I get it, dude. It's super exploitative. It's just like, it's like the people who get too much into true crime. They're just like, it's like you're getting a little bit too off of other people's tragedies here, dude.
I have a hard time with true crime because I get really scared and paranoid.
Oh,
like how you were as a child going to the movies.
Yeah, I prefer fake crime shows. Like
Yeah.
Law and Order SVU.
Yeah, those bore me. I'm just like, this is corny as fuck. I don't know. I guess like I like also like documentaries in general. It's just like those are also documentaries, and they're just like, I don't know. They're just interesting, you know. But not for the reasons. Just like, oh yeah, this is my favorite serial killer. It's like, bitch, you need to go to jail. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I just like. Man, we're getting a little off topic, but like I'm just like recently I just saw like this great series where it's just like people don't talk about how there's like there was multiple serial killers going on at the same time in the same like span of like 10 to 20 years. So it's like no one ever really talks about how that's happening at the same time. So they like organize that so perfectly, and I'm like, fascinating.
Oh.
Like there's something in the like human psyche all
A lot-
happening, converging, or
Yeah, I think a lot of
inspiring
it was just like, you know, oh, it's probably a lot of like, you know, lead pipes, a lot of lead in the water, you know.
Or they
crazy.
heard about it on the news and they're
Yeah,
like,
copycats.
wow. Yeah.
1000%. A lot of that was that too.
Yeah, it's weird when someone will like piggyback off of a serial killer and like, I'll do a couple of my own. And just...
Yeah, I can't think
That happens
exactly.
with suicide too. That's why you have to be careful about reporting those.
Wait, like someone will be like, oh, this person died, killed themselves, so I'm going to kill myself.
That's pretty cool. I'm gonna try it that way.
Yeah.
I was gonna quote "It's Always Sunny." It'd be like, "Suicide is badass," and I was like, I don't think y'all will get that. So I just look like a crazy person.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you
But you still
said
did it.
that, but explained it first.
Suicide is...
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Unless
It's
you're
not
really
okay.
old and like...
Okay.
I think, okay, I'm like, if you're in your 70s and you have a chronic illness,
Physician
get it.
assisted.
I get it. I'm like, yeah.
It's legal in some countries.
I told my mom. You guys know the comedian Doug Stanhope.
Yeah.
He has a great special where he talks about how like, you know, his mom is like dying of like old age. She's sick with something, but you know, she doesn't want to go die in like no fucking hospital bed or anything like that. So I'm telling my mom how they did it. It's like, you know, he got morphine pills from a doctor friend, and then so you know she's basically just like
That's a good way to go.
overdosed herself, but like it was basically like just like a house party, and then like
She had like a death party.
yeah, with her and her kids, and then you know she's pounding like White Russians and vodka and shit like that, and then like you know they're kind of roasting their mom, and I'm telling my mom all this. She's like, I'm down for that. That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, and then you know so I'm like, okay, cool, absolutely, we'll totally do that. And then she wants to be cremated, and she loves the Twilight movies, so she wants her ashes like sprinkled in like the forest where they were filmed.
She wants you to go to Forks.
Wait, your mom is into the Twilight movies?
She read all
like
them
that?
books. Yeah,
What? How old is your mom, by the way?
62.
I
Damn it.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, she'll be 62 in August. Yeah.
So is she Team Edward or Team Jacob?
Edward.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's only
really?
really only one choice.
Okay, I used to be Team Edward when I was a kid, but then I've been rewatching the movies with my girlfriends who've never seen it, and it's so clear that Jacob is way hotter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but in the books you don't know that.
It's not even fun. Like, it's not even a fucking competition when you're watching the movie.
You just
you're
have
like,
to have complete, like, you have to have just completely different tastes in men in general. Be like, oh yeah, I don't like beautiful jacked dudes. You know what I mean? I just want this pale, sparkly fucking.
yeah,
thing.
and he's like
What
always looks constipated. And,
yeah. What does it for me now though is like now he's Batman, so now that's all I can see him as now. I mean, like, dude, I'll watch.
He can only play characters that are also bats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Cedric Diggory.
Yeah.
That's
Boy.
that's the last Harry Potter I saw was the fourth one, the one where he dies. I'm like, that's the best one. I thought it was pretty cool.
You didn't watch the rest?
Why, dude? I saw the one with Robert Pattinson. I'm done.
You saw what?
I saw the one with Robert Pattinson
Oh.
and he died. What's the point of
Yeah.
these anymore?
Because there's one with David Tennant.
No
Okay.
David Tennant.
Don't say that, bro.
Guys.
He'll
I'm all
lunge
about
for
my
you on your
Robert
way out.
Battenbat, dude.
Rob
At
Pat.
this point, you're talking about Doctor Who every episode. You know that, right?
Sorry, I'm rewatching it right now, so it's
Yeah.
on the brain.
Yeah.
Did your mom have any like celebrity crushes? We were talking about this last week with Cody.
Oh man, nothing I can really think off the top of my head. Who, like, I don't even know, like, who, no, not really, dude. She was just like kind of super into my dad.
Okay.
My mom's type, my dad.
Yeah. Hey, Rebs. But I don't know. I it's just like, yeah, like, you know, all the movies we watched together, I guess it's never just come up or like who she thought was like handsome or anything like that.
How did your parents meet?
They met at a club and like my dad, yeah, exactly. And my dad, like he was, he didn't have his like, he didn't have a green card or anything like that. He didn't have any papers or anything like that yet. So they found a club where they weren't like IDing and shit like that. And so he meets her there. And I guess, you know, they hit it off and then they exchanged numbers. But like, he didn't like, my mom didn't realize she like made one number like wrong. And so he kept trying to call her and like it never happened. But then so finally she was like, well, fuck, I guess I'm going to call him. And he's like, okay, I was wondering when I was going to get your call. And then, you know, they have the laugh like, well, what number did you write down? Like, oh my God. And then that's so. And then just kept being together. I mean, my mom had already had my brother at this point. So I think when they met, my brother was like 7. And so, you know, they just, you know, fell in love and then had their own little J-Dog. And then my sister and then.
J-Dog? Is that what you want me to call you from now on?
That's
What's
how I
up,
introduced
J-Dog?
myself.
That is not how you introduced yourself to me when we first met.
Oh, yeah, that was a later thing, but it makes people laugh. So I'm like, hey, man, how's it going, man? J-Dog. Because it always is like, what?
J-Dog? And you're the favorite? Is this
At least
true?
my mom's.
Yeah? Did she tell you that, or is it just
Told
a
me
general
straight
vibe?
up. Told me straight up.
She's straight up.
She's like, don't tell that Molly. You're my favorite.
How do you know she's not saying that to like your
Because
sister and brother
because
too?
it's true. Because the second they pissed me off, I yelled it at them.
Oh, you gave it away.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
like, yeah, well, no, she didn't tell us that, so yeah, it's true.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I fucking couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. I feel like, I don't know, personality wise, it's weird. I feel like the reason why we like bump heads a lot is because like we just like are very similar. And, you know, we can be like, I guess that's why like when like we like, you know, bump heads go against each other, it's like it just feels futile because we're both just not going to back down and we're just making things worse. Like, dude, every morning before school, I would always like to just like walk in her restroom while she's getting ready, you know, talk before it's time for me to go to the bus and stuff. And some days that would be like make my day, make our whole week. But some days we just get into it and we just, well, great, we just ruined each other's whole work day and school day now for no reason.
Shit.
Every day was trying again.
Are you guys both fire signs or both earth signs?
She's a Leo. I'm an air sign. I'm Aquarius.
Oh, okay, okay. Interesting.
I could see Aquarius for
Yeah.
you.
Oh yeah, right.
What day is your birthday?
January 20th, the day the president becomes the president.
That's
so
right.
every 4 years, they forget about old day, dog.
That's right. I remember Jamal and I were together on election night, and we were both crying.
And you're like, my birthday's gonna suck.
Yeah.
My next birthday's gonna suck.
And then like another comic came up, and he's like, "Hey, none of this is real." And I was like, "I'm gonna fucking stab you right
What was
now."
so annoying about that? I was like, you don't think she knows that? She's not. That's not what she needs to hear right now. Just be compassionate, you bitch.
I was like, "Are you saying this is the Matrix?" He was like, "This is basically a reality TV show." I'm like, "Motherfucker, I don't want to live that." That's
Well, that
even
would
worse.
make me want to cry harder.
I did.
Where's the camera then?
Actually, it's a good tactic to make someone pissed off when they're crying. Because then I'm like, oh, I'm not crying anymore, and I just want to hit you.
Dude, that's not even real, dude. You're being dumb right now.
Yeah, I'm not depressed anymore. You've given me a reason to yell.
Yeah. But does your mom still try to warn you about the world being dangerous?
Oh, I mean, more not necessarily about the world, but just like just me to take care of myself in general. Every time I talk to her and I say I'm about to go do something, it's like, please be careful, Molly. Are you going by yourself? And I'm like, no. Like I would tell you all the time, like, oh, I gotta go to Austin for a show. It's like, are you going by yourself? And I was like, no, I'm going with a friend. She's like, oh, thank God.
Has she seen your comedy? Has she come to watch?
No, she says she like doesn't.
She's never seen your comedy?
No, she doesn't want to. She's seen me do like so much other stuff, but she says she doesn't want to see me do comedy. She's like, Molly, if someone talks shit, I'm gonna kick their ass.
Oh, she doesn't want to watch you get heckled.
Yeah. And then it could go either way. Like she could get mad at somebody getting heckled, and she's like, "Why are you talking about your dick so much?" You know what I mean? I don't know. But then like I tell her like jokes like verbatim, or I tell her the things like I'm about to say, or I'll show her a video, and like she's like way into it. She thinks it's hilarious. You know what I mean? So it's just like I think she's like I just don't want to deal with other assholes because like you know what? It has gotten like a little crazy. I feel like there's more and more like drunk annoying people everywhere I go.
But do you think she would come though if it was like a really big show?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like I don't know. I feel like
Dude,
if my kid was doing stand up, I'd be like, I need to see that.
Yeah.
person
Remember
and heckle you.
Yeah. When you and me did the show for that guy from Mean Girls, like all her siblings went. But
that night was insane.
I know, right?
That was like that. Danny Francesi did not do the amount of time he was supposed to do.
No.
He did 20 minutes. He was supposed to do an hour.
Yeah.
I was like freaking the fuck out because obviously I was hosting and I did not expect him to. I was like ran to the stage. I was like, okay. Like I forgot everything I was supposed to say. Like, that's it. Thank you. Have a good night. Like the show must have been like less than an hour.
I know. And which makes it more annoying because I remember it was like, man, I was promised more time. And then I got off earlier. Like I could have gone longer.
Yeah, honestly. At that
None
point.
for Gretchen Wieners.
You go, Glenn Coco. He was freaking out in the back too. He's like, I'm so sorry. I haven't done stand up in months and blah blah blah. And we're all just sitting there like, okay.
Like, how did we get here?
What do you want? It's not like we can do anything to you.
Well, now we have to beat you up.
He's like,
Like,
I'm
I'm not
in
your
Texas.
agent.
I don't know what crazy shit they're gonna do.
That's yeah.
And that's a one hit wonder right there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's like when you're only really known for one thing and you didn't do much else. That's
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, cause like, I see stuff like that all the time, and I'm just like, bro, just give me the one thing so I can just use that, and then just fund the rest of what I need to do. You know what I mean?
what would you want your one thing to be?
Don't matter.
Oh, okay.
As long as
A movie, a song.
movies. I mean, cause like I like acting. I make sketches, you know, and I like make music. So it's like whatever dumb thing that I like to do, you know, pops off.
Were you a theater kid?
You know the answer to that question.
I'm gonna say yes.
It was yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna say yes too. Why?
Dude, I always wanted to, like, you know, always liked watching movies, and then like a lot of musicals and stuff were cool too. So I'm just like, I want to do stuff like this. How do I do that? Oh wait, there's a class for this. So as soon as I could, you know, like middle school, like just pretty much did theater every year.
Yeah.
It was 7th through 12th. It was maybe like one. Yeah, my junior.
Were you the one straight guy in the theater program?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, it was plenty of them. It was plenty of them.
Usually that doesn't happen.
I know, right? And then, yeah, but like one year I didn't do it, like my sophomore year, because I took criminal justice instead, because there was like a solid point, because I was like so into like true crime and stuff that I'm like, maybe I could like
Kill people. Maybe I should make this my career. Fuck it.
Yo, that Dexter guy can do it. I think I could do a pretty good job.
Are you the
of
Bayou Butcher, motherfucker?
it. Bro, I don't know when my hours would be. It's just like, damn, if the cops were gonna stalk me, like, this guy never leaves the secret group. He's here like every weekend. Like, these people are dying on Saturday. This guy's drunk here till fucking Sunday. I don't understand. But yeah. So I've always just loved theater and always just like performing, like being on stages. I just thought it was fun. Always fun.
Yeah. What was your favorite role that you did when you were in theater? Well,
we did this one play, I can't remember the fucking name of it. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a play about like a guy running like trying to like support a playhouse. You know what I mean? So it's like
Very meta.
I know it sounds so like annoying when I have to explain it, but it's just like it's a play about a dude running a playhouse. So it's him just trying to so, and so.
It's hard to not sound annoying when you're talking about theater.
Yeah. And so like all the characters are like people like in the production of like the multiple shows. And so like, we all, dude, this is so gay. God damn it. I sound like an asshole. So we're all playing actors, right? I sound like such a tool, dude. But so we're all actors. And I had to do, God damn it. It never works. You can't say that normally. Yeah. And so like my guy, I was like, I did old age makeup. So I was like a middle aged like dude, it was like bitter as fuck, like just character actor did whatever. So I got to like play multiple things.
Yeah.
And so it was multiple plays in the one play. So I like, it is so cool. Cause like, I only bought my senior yearbook for high school. I'm like, why the fuck do I need the other 3? Like, you know what I mean? It's the only one I'm going to care about. So that was the only one I got. So as soon as I get it, I just randomly flip it open. Big ass page of like me and my friend in our like Dracula outfits. And it's like a big ass picture of me. I'm like, oh shit. It was so cool. Yeah, all the costumes and shit. The old age makeup looks terrible, but it's like from far away, it does the trick.
It had the effect. Did your mom come see the play?
Yeah.
Okay. So she showed up for that.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's nice.
You said she's from the Valley?
Yeah, she was born in Brownsville.
Alrighty.
And her parents from Mexico. It's right by
Texas
the border.
Valley.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
When I hear the Valley, I just think like, hey.
Yeah, that's why I had to say Texas Valley.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, so she's from Brownsville. And then like her family, like I said, they live in like the closest state in Mexico right there. And then like moved closest city they could, I guess, which is right there. And then they just, I don't know what made them get up and go to Houston, but that's where they are now.
Yeah. So how was like the advice you got from your mom growing up besides the scary ones? I know you mentioned she helped you through your first breakup.
Oh my God, dude. It was so crazy because like I was like 17, the first big like dump thing or breakup thing. So like, like just got a text message that just like, like made the heart drop and like made me like break. And I just like started crying. And I just like, I don't know why, I just instinctively just ran downstairs.
She broke up with you over text?
It was just like,
we have to talk.
No, it's just like, just that text was just the beginning of like everything after that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but like, it's just, those details aren't really.
You knew. You just knew it was done.
And so I don't know how she knew. She was just downstairs washing the dishes, and I just like run downstairs, and just instinctively she just turns around and just grabs me. I'm about to cry right now, dude. And I just like bare my head on her shoulders and cry. That was pretty cool. I always loved that because I'm like, damn, dude, getting your first like heartbreak like that like really shapes you as a person. If you learn from it properly.
I still have like dreams with my first love in it, like kind of somewhat frequently, and I'm like, this is weird, but it's probably like we have tissues if you need.
Fuck you.
Yeah. People cry on this podcast.
Yeah.
And
like
one of my
an
favorite
archetype
things
or something. Yeah.
one of my favorite things he ever said. She's like, sometimes you're a lot for people, Molly, and I'm like, yeah, I do. I learn how to reel it in. A big personality, you know what I mean? Not even just with dating in general, just like in the real world. I'm like, you know what? I probably just can't go full 10 all the way.
No, I think it's hard too for comics, like, because you get into this mindset of always being on in a way, especially like just hanging out.
Bro, sometimes being at work and I say something like crazy and I'm like, and they laugh and I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot. I'm not like.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that I also work with like crazy people.
Let me reel it in for a second. You work at a dental office, right?
Yeah, I have my dental assistant license and stuff like that, which is scary when you get your dental assistant license because like all dental assistants do is get pregnant. I'm not ready to have a kid.
Well, get on birth control.
So you go up to people and you're like, I'm J-Dog. I'm going to be cleaning your teeth today.
No, I take X-rays.
Okay.
I like focus on that, because that's the easiest thing, and I just want to chill. And so I'm like, hey, I'm J Dog. I'm gonna be taking pictures of your teeth today. And like, dude, I deal with
That's
patients.
Dr. J Dog. To you.
Dental assistant J Dog to you, attorney at law.
DA.
My doctorate is in sex.
Oh, yeah. How many hours do you have to put in to get the doctorate?
Lot of overtime, dude.
How did you get into dentistry?
Dude, like,
Because when I met you, you weren't doing that.
yeah. So like, I was like a bartender on and off for a few years. I was a bartender for like 5 years. And then I also did like random construction jobs, mainly with my dad, because he's like a superintendent of a construction company. They put fire hydrants in neighborhoods. If you ever wonder how did they all get there, I can explain it to you. It's actually pretty interesting. So that's what I would do. And so, and then after, because of COVID, why I like just didn't work for a while, because it was like March 2020, and I just quit this one like pretty nice bartending job. It was at the iPick at River Oaks, so I made like hella money.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you worked with my roommate in college.
Mm-hmm. And I went to go work at a, you know, like our manager referred me and my friends to like go work at another like nicer spot, you know. And so I'm like just starting there for like a week or so, and then the world ended for a second.
Yeah.
And so I had unemployment for like a good minute. And then like I had just gotten a relationship, and she had a kid, and I ended up like some crazy family shit happened. So I moved in with her like way quicker than I would have liked to, you know what I mean? But you know, made it work the best I could. So like I just, you know, I would just like,
You were kind of a stepdad for
I
a
was,
second.
yeah, 1,000% yes. And I was a stay-at-home stepdad. Because, like, you know what I mean? Like, she'd use my car to go to work. I would, like, do all laundry, all the dishes and clean and stuff like that. I could walk to Rudd's from where we were living, so I could go do shows, like, over there, like, real quick and still, like, make, like, small comedy money and help her out and stuff like that. So I was good for a while just not having to work because, you know, like, unemployment and then that. And then that relationship didn't work out. So I ended up moving in with one of my aunts. I remember I say all my family like lives next to each other. So she lives next door to my cousin, who's one of my, like, she's like my best friend. Like when we get together, like, you know, like chaos is ensued. So she was like, so it was really cool to get back with my family. Cause like whenever I'm like locked in a relationship like that, sometimes I can like kind of like let seeing my family fall to the wayside.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's been like that for like a long time at that point. So like hanging out with all my cousins again. They're basically siblings because, you know, we're all just grew up together. And so hanging out with my cousin again, it was super cool. And so I started working the construction job with my cousin's dad's, my uncle's company. And so what they would do is like they tear down houses, remodel them, and sell them. You know what I mean? All the fucking the crazy things that like get that millennial gray shit, they do that.
I hate the millennial gray.
I do too. I can't stand it.
I hate the. What are we doing?
Dude, it's so you can't. It's so, you know how like, you know, like restaurants, they don't have fun shapes anymore. You know, you can tell what used to be a Whataburger, what used to be a pizza. The reason why they don't do stuff like that anymore is so whenever something doesn't work out there, you can easily just rip it out and put something new.
Yeah. Everything goes out of business really quickly now.
Yeah. And it's just, nothing's meant to be there forever. It's real quick, cheap. And so I did that for a while, and I just wasn't really making like a good enough money. And my cousin, Mercedes, she worked at the front desk at the dental office. You know what I mean? And she would always tell me, it's like, dude, you could always tell me, it's like, you don't have to fucking do bullshit with my brother. Fuck my brother, fuck my dad, fuck them. No, you could be in the hot ass. No, you could be in the AC,
air conditioning.
Yeah, you could be the AC. Like you could like do sterilization. There's a fucking 18-year-old kid in there taking X-rays. You can't do that. And I'm like, I don't know. And then it wasn't until one day, you know, she gets home from work, and so I'm chilling. Like I come over to chill with her. We're sitting in her kitchen. She's in her scrubs. She's just smoking a blunt, going through her mail. I'm just like looking at her. I'm like, man, she got it. Like I just like was looking just like so proudly. You know what I mean? She's like looking at her mail in her scrubs, and I'm like, I
want that.
I'm just like, right there. I'm like, give me a job there. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm like, there's no reason why.
Fuck yeah, I want to smoke a blunt and some scrubs.
So have you done that?
It's amazing because we used to work together. So on our lunch break. Yeah, and so.
You have to be looking through the mail too, though, for the whole.
Yeah, man, I got a credit card coming in, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And so.
I can finally get a credit card.
And so like at that office they usually like unless you specifically say
Just gonna kill Frankie like that?
my bad Frank. J Dog. Usually they're like when you start they're like, okay, let's start you front desk, see if you want to do that, and I was just like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I hate. This is crazy because I was a bartender for so long, but like I think maybe like this is what helped me like really solidify. Like I don't like to fucking talk to people anymore, dude.
Yeah.
Especially
At like 9 a.m. for people coming to do their dental appointment.
Hello, do you have an appointment? All right, I got this thing. I'm like, dude.
Having to be the first face they see, not a fun time.
X-ray guy, I'm the second, so they got a little buffer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of talking because my hands are in their mouth.
Yeah. You don't want to piss off the X-ray guy too, because you're like, I'm just kind of scared.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious when a dentist or someone will ask you a question and then immediately start putting shit in your mouth. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the
don't
fuck is this?
stop
Yeah,
doing
I
that.
had to fucking go into
So
work.
what grade are you in?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I had to
It's a
go into work on my
humiliation
day
ritual.
off because I grind my teeth in my sleep. Apparently, I've been doing this for a decade. 'Cause
Yeah.
every girlfriend ever is like, you grind your teeth in your sleep. Every girlfriend I've ever had ever is just like, holy shit, you grind your teeth a lot. And so, like, dude, I have Fridays off, So I woke up and I'm like, I'm gonna get, bless you, pineapple. There we go.
I thought a second one was going to come.
So I'm like, I'm gonna do all these chores. I'm gonna do all my laundry, and I go to like brush my teeth, and I see like there's like a spot there. I'm like, it's like a little like chip or something like in my molar. I'm like, oh, fuck, dude, I have to do this now. If I don't do this right now, this is gonna say. I'm like, I have to go to work on my day off. And I'm like, I know I didn't renew my insurance. Like, fuck. But I'm like, I'm still going to get a discount, so let's just go for it. And then fucking the doctor, guy I worked with. So, like, what happened? What's going on? It's like, oh, dude, I grind my teeth. Like, I can tell. Yeah.
What do they do for that?
Well, I also just by happenstance, had a cavity on there as well. So, just... This overall
A little
filling.
extra filling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's filling, and then
Do you get a night guard?
I bought one months ago, and I was really good about using it. But then, like, there was like a month where like it wasn't too bad, where like I didn't feel like my teeth being like tired or hurt, or my jaw wasn't hurt. And there was also some times where I guess like I would just like cough in my sleep, and I'm just like, why is it next to me? It's supposed to be in my mouth. But then after that, and I was like, dude, fuck that. I'm not, because like. I'm very lucky. My teeth aren't fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? Some people just have horrible tooth genetics, So I'm like, if I take care of these hoes, I don't have to like do this, but I'm grinding them away every night. So I'm like, now, yeah, mouth guard's good now.
Yeah, I have that problem. I've got TMJ on this side, like hella. I was talking to my primary doctor about it. He's like, it's probably just the way you're sleeping. That's all he said. I was like, bro, I'm in pain.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like I carry.
They don't care.
I
don't
carry
give a
stress in
fuck.
weird ways. A lot in my shoulders, you know what I mean? Like my jaw feels tight.
pretty typical.
I used to have it like up here, my head would get really tight, but then once I got that under control, that's when okay, now my shoulders hurt constantly.
What's stressing you out? Your childhood
Being
trauma?
alive, I guess. I'm not gonna lie, like, dude, I get like I piss myself off like just like pretty easily, and I let things like kind of pile on, where I'm just like, okay, like I need to fix this thing on my car. I need to do this. I need to get this thing together for my life. And I look at the news like, oh, they're blowing up Lebanon again. Okay. And it's like, okay, they shot another baby. Okay, cool. And then I'm just like, I'm at work. I can't do anything. I got to chill. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't do anything about the big world stuff, unfortunately.
Yeah. And then I just constantly just like in a state of stress, and like I can never stay. I have to constantly find ways to keep myself like grounded in the mode in the center, because it's either I'm always thinking about shit I did, or shit that I haven't done yet, or shit that's gonna happen. You know what I mean? I'm like, I need to just sit right here, right now, and just chill. I've even got to the point where I'm like telling myself out loud, it's like, okay, so like you're going to die anyways, but are you just going to spend the rest of your life just on this couch like, it's like, you got to just go for it, dude. Just like, how do you want to live? Like scared, not doing anything and dying like that? Or you want to just die because you were actually doing something? So I'm like, you're right, dude. I'm like, no problem, J-Dog.
So I'm not an expert, but it sounds like you have anxiety.
1,000%, yeah.
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 1,000%. And like, I really love caffeine. So I'm like, I try to like minimalize on that a lot. And then, you know, it always devolves. When you're a dude on a podcast, you have to talk about what supplements you're taking. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, please.
But
Taking creatine?
no. I used to take ashwagandha a lot, like a few years ago, and I was like, I don't know why I stopped doing that. Started doing that again. It like lowers your cortisol.
Is that mushroom?
No, it's a root from Africa.
Oh, okay.
And like it lowers your cortisol, the stress hormone, shit like that. And apparently it's like really good for like testosterone boosting, so it's like good for muscle recovery. And I'm like, I forgot about that. I already look leaner, cool. And so like it helped. I take it right before bed, and it like helps me like sleep like better and deeper. You know what I mean? So it's like also just trying to like pinpoint the cause of like, why am I grinding?
Yeah.
Why am I like constantly stressed? You know what I mean? Trying to like do as much work as I can on that.
You try magnesium?
My mom does that. Yeah, and I have to. I have a couple times where I'm just like, I wake up like, I'm late for work.
Our mom is obsessed with magnesium.
Yeah.
It's like a ritual for her.
It is.
I remember like telling her, I don't know, she's like, it helps with anything. I had something going on. She was like, you want some magnesium? She got the little scoop out. And she's like,
You want a bump, big dog?
pretty much. I was like, what?
They offer me way harder things.
I know, we had this
You
discussion.
want some Lexapro, dude?
She'll go over and tell them she's stressed and like, you want some Xanax? You want some like
You want a
hard
glass
ass
of wine? I'm like, whoa.
Want to smoke a joint right now, dude?
Yeah.
stuff? My mom's like, you want some advice?
That's so good.
I've already done the drugs. Not those though.
Have you ever done any drugs with your mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You drank together, or
I feel like we don't really drink together. Like we'll have like a drink at a family gathering, but it's not like we're pounding
yeah,
shots.
it'll be like that with my mom. You know, just like casual
Pounding
drinks.
shots? Oh.
You know, casual drinks at a family party. Cause she's just like you need to watch it on your drinking, and I'm like, it's be a day, like a few days where I'm like, I've been going on a streak where I haven't been drinking. You saying that, and I'm just like, well, now I want a beer. Stop. And I remember like when we were younger, and me and all my cousins were younger when we first started smoking pot, bro. Back then, God, you know, you might as well just been smoking crack the way they were acting, you know.
Your mom?
Yeah, my mom and all my aunts, you know, because like me and all my cousins were smoking together, you know, and it's so funny to think about it because it makes me laugh, because you know it's just me and all my cousins. So can you imagine like it's like you and your sisters are just like, bro, our kids are smoking pot together. Like I just think like they're sisters and their kids are degenerates.
I think it would be cool if our kids were smoking weed together.
It depends on how old they are.
Yeah.
12? No.
I think the first time I smoked I was like 13.
Yeah.
And so it was always just like the hardest thing in the world, you know. It was like, because it got to the point where it's just like, especially me, so like my cousin Mercedes and then her older brother George and me, like, bro, like we're those people like, it's just not gonna not be a thing. So like I'm not gonna not smoke pot. Like that is just something that vibes with us. It helps me. It's like, you know, it's so medicinal. You know, back then, yeah, you were doing it at the party, but then you're like, wait a minute, you know, like this is not gonna go away. You know, so now they don't care. They're like, you know, we smoke around them all the time. But I only like there was one time I got home from work, and I think it was a bartending job, so it was like late at night, and I'm just in the back patio. I rolled a joint. I'm smoking, and my mom walks in the back, and I was like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. She said, what do you have there? I'm like, it's a joint. And just no words, just. Just walks away, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna run. Cause I remember just being like in shock, and I was like, I'm not gonna ruin the moment by saying anything.
Yeah.
And then so I was just like, walked away, and then I was just like, that was cool, and that's all I needed.
That's the only time you ever saw your mom smoke pot?
Yeah.
Was she?
No, not at all. Okay. She likes her wine.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, did she act weird after that? Was she...
No, she went straight in the house.
Yeah.
She's like, I'll be weird alone.
When she's drunk, she's such a happy, like, fun drunk. She's one of the person that'll tell you the same story a couple times.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
This makes me want to be a mom so I can do fuck shit like this to my kids. You know, like just fuck with them a little bit.
Like, let me hit that and not say a single
Yeah.
word.
Peace out.
Yeah.
It's like, no one's gonna believe you.
Don't say a fucking word.
Oh, man. Are your parents still together?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. They got divorced, I think. Dude, I was like older too. I was like 22.
Okay.
You know?
And I waited till y'all were out of the house ish.
No. No.
Well, I guess
They're never leaving the house. We just gotta go through
Yeah.
with it.
I don't know. It was just, it was just a weird thing. You know, it was just like lots of problems didn't work out. So like there was a point where like she just moved in her own apartment, and then she convinced my sister. She was like, and my sister's like, in hindsight, I was like, yeah, I wish I didn't do that, but whatever. She got in my head. She's like, convinced her to move out of the house. So it's just me and my dad in this big ass house just by ourselves. Like, dude, guys' night. I remember like I would have like,
By night 3, you're like, I miss mom.
I couldn't give one fuck.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I'm an adult. I can go drive to see my mom.
That's true.
Yeah, because it's just like,
I miss my mom sometimes.
well, my mom's my neighbor, so and I remember through I saw it as an opportunity. It's like big empty house. I can film so many sketches here, and I did, and I had a big ass Friendsgiving there, and she like I remember I still asked her for permission. Say I'm gonna have a Friendsgiving here. Okay, and she's just like, it's just gonna happen. She's like, no, and I was when I was working at the River Oaks job, so I had money.
Yeah.
So I just sent her $1,000, and then she was
That's a baller move.
never be able to do that again in my life unless I make it real big,
Yeah.
like somehow, or I just like decide to become a doctor. I'll never be able to do that ever again in my life. It was the one I'm like,
You bought her off.
yeah, and I remember
it worked.
and it was like just here, and then she was like, no, take it back. I'm like, you know how to take it back? You know how fucking Zelle works, lady? Come on. So yeah,
I want the kind of money where you can make someone quit comedy. Like I was watching Hacks the other day, and there's that scene where she pays a guy like $1.69 million to promise that he's never gonna step foot on a stage ever again. And I'm like, I wish I could do that. It's so fucking cool.
fuck, I like doing comedy too much. God damn it.
Wait, you wouldn't take the deal? I wouldn't.
Because I'm like, I could still, I wouldn't take the deal. 'Cause I'm like, I could still do music and I can still act. But I'm like, but I like stand. I actually like doing stand up. It's fun.
Yeah. But this guy's a
But he sucked.
spineless piece of shit. He's also not real.
It's just a TV show.
It's a TV show.
Everyone.
Hey, you're the guy from the poster.
Yeah, you can tell by my blue hair. I feel like I had something else in my brain, but it went away.
Posters will do that.
Truly. How did your mom help you with quote unquote the counseling thing I had to do for probation?
Oh, but that sucked. So,
How long were you on probation?
a year and a half.
Okay.
But like going through the process of getting that shit started, like, dude, that ended up being like damn near like felt like 5 years of my life. Because you know what I mean? I committed the crime in 2017. And then like, the shit didn't get off like fully until like 2021, I think, and so like my first Dewey, I was driving home and I blacked out, fucking chopped down a tree with my car. And I had like my music equipment in the back. Like, dude, my pedal board flew through. It could have fucking hit my head or something. And it was like a tow, like a long bed tow truck. Just a little bit. If I'd have just went a little bit more, like that would have hit me in the head. But I chopped down that tree, and dude, and like it. I had just bought this car too.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, dude. I had to fucking go through it for like a while. I'm just like, dude, and I was never like a bad kid who ever got in trouble with stuff like that. I always like Ron White would say, like alcohol related incidents. That's what it is. And there was this one night this isn't the part where she helped me out. I just remember this made me laugh and just ended up making me feel better later. But like, I'm just sitting there like in downstairs living room because I'm just like up, freaked out. It's like a few weeks removed, you know, so I'm like this, everything's settling in. And so when you crash your car, usually a lot of people like fuck up their right leg because of the gas pedal. So like my fucking ankle's like as big as like my thigh. And I'm just so stressed out and just thinking about like the consequences of my actions, how much this is going to suck for probably a long time. So I'm just sitting there, just anxiety filled, just crying like on the couch. And she like wakes up from bed. She's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I was like, I'm crying, dude. I fucked up my life. I really, this is a really big fuck up. Like, this is bad. And she's just like, yeah. It's like, yeah, you fucked up. Yeah. You deserve this. And she's walked back in her room. and I was like, I was trying to think about it more like on the way over here. I was like, did that make me laugh like a little bit after that or like later? I don't know. I remember being like, well, damn, she's right. And then so like that scared the shit out of me. I heard a voice coming from somewhere.
Oh, it's your boyfriend.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
So
God, I wish you would shut up.
So I failed a piss test because what I would do, I would like every like few weeks I would like pick a weekend, just smoke some weed and then just do like the Ready Clean Juice cleanse or whatever the fuck to pass my monthly pee test. One day I got too bold. One weekend I got too bold. And I peed dirty. And so because of
Pee dirty is hilarious. Okay.
and so like I had to like so much more bullshit had to come of that, you know what I mean? I like cuz so like I had to do like 2-day jail stay and they were like you have to do this drug outpatient fucking class thing. And about the 48-hour jail stay, let's say this real quick. Usually you're supposed to do Friday night, all day Tuesday, and you get out Sunday afternoon. I was a bartender, but I lied and said I was a waiter because, you know what I mean? It's kind of hard. I'm like, I'm a bartender, and I got in trouble for 2 DWIs. Yeah. So I'm like, what do you do for work? Like, you know, we just want to make sure your sobriety is going good. I'm like, yeah, I'm a waiter. Mm-hmm. And but since I was a waiter, I went Sunday. I went in Sunday night, all day Monday, got out Tuesday afternoon. And then when I got my sister gave me my phone back, Tuesday afternoon, I look on Facebook to check what's going on. That was the Monday Dave Chappelle went to Rudd's.
Oh, damn.
And like, I remember that was back when Dusty ran it, so I had to send her the email, hey, I'm not going to make my spot. And so.
I'm going to be in jail.
Yeah. And then like.
Did you make any friends?
Oh. That time. Yeah, actually. Like, I remember this one dude, he made me laugh so fucking hard, dude.
You're like, man, you should do stand-up.
He made me laugh so hard, man. Because, like, we're sitting there, we're eating our food, and it's, like, just some bullshit, like hamburger helper, and there's, like, green beans on the side or something. I'm just eating that. He's like, hey, man, you got to eat your vegetables, man. Got to make you big and strong in here, man. Hey, man, come on, man, eat your vegetables. And he's like, we're quiet, and he's eating, you know. And I'm not eating the vegetables. So he's just like. That guy was just super funny. And this was this other time I went to jail. Not about that. Anyways. So I had to do this like drug outpatient thing. So it's like you're just in like, you had to go like, I can't really remember. And this makes me happy that I can't really remember it so much. Cause like, thank God I'm so far removed from that. Cause like, dude, that was a part of my life where I was just like, God damn it, I don't want this. I don't want to be stuck like this forever. Cause there's some, bro, I'm in here with other people who have DWIs, but I'm in here with meth heads. I'm in here with like, you know, people who have like done like, who are also true alcoholics. Like the kind of guy that like needs like 3 shots of vodka to start his day and shit like that. And you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm not going to spend the rest of my life like this, dude. This is fuck. I need to get out of this. And so they're like, there's this family thing. So I had to do this for like 3 months. If you do this 4 Saturdays in a row for 1 month, you get this down to like, you just cut this time in half, basically.
Okay.
And so I was like, yeah. I was talking to my dad about it. I was like, Papi, yeah, let's just go. Like, I didn't assume, I didn't want to bother my mom, and I just didn't think she would want to. And she was like, I'll do it. I was like, word. And so we went, and we saw like, so it's like, remember, it's like four sessions of this shit on Saturdays, and so we like are at the intro of it, and we think like me and my mom was like, this will be fine. Dude, we're gonna bust through. There's no fucking problem. And we were like, okay, now we're gonna show you like so this group right here, they're actually at the last day of the thing. So they're gonna do the thing where they sit across from each other and like just like read shit to each other, and like, dude, it's super emotional and everyone's crying. Me and my mom were like, what the fuck? Whoa, shit, what did we do? What did we get ourselves into? And so we do all the whole thing, and like all the people that I knew, I'm still friends with a lot of those, like the cool people on like Facebook and stuff like that. They see my stand up. They're like, I'm glad you're doing okay. I'm like, I'm glad your guys are doing okay. and so they already knew who I am as a person. So they were like, there's no way Jamal and his mom are going to take this seriously. We made everyone cry the most. Like, dude, just staring like each other and like, saying some things I thought I'd never hear her say. So I was just like, holy shit. And it was tremendous.
That's great.
It's tremendous. So yeah, that was great. She helped me out with that, and I was just like really big, like. So yeah, I mean that was back way when, so almost 10 years ago. Fuck, I'm old now. I was 22, I think. Yeah, so that was awesome. And then random times we had random beasts, but like too many funerals happen, and you're just like, come on, man.
Yeah.
People died.
People died, and one day you're probably gonna die. So I don't want to be mad at you
when you die.
And like
right.
let's just not do that stuff. And like, and my sister's been like past like 3 years, I guess, or so, just been really helping me. She's like, you just gotta not let her get to you and like amp you up. Stop taking it so personal. And I'm just like, I know, but it just sucks because like we're like the same.
It's hard to not get triggered. It's what
1,000%.
You decide to do with that emotion afterwards.
Yeah. So like right now, I mean, like it's best I think it could ever be, unless like she watches this and she's just like not going to perceive it well. She's like, she's just going to talk shit about me. You know what I mean?
Well, if she is watching this, is there anything you want to say to her right now?
I love you. And then she would say, I love you more.
Aw.
Sweet.
All right. Well, we do have to wrap. So
It's also not recording.
It's not? I thought Is it you're doing now?
No. Now it is.
What the hell? We hit the 1 hour mark and I saw it go dark, so I pressed it and
Oh, okay.
it started. I thought it started recording. Great. Sorry to everyone who's watching.
Also, the last 30 minutes or whatever doesn't have video. Who cares?
Well, there's probably like 5 minutes of it.
Yeah.
Then who cares?
Yeah. Just the part where you got emotional.
I know, right?
No one has to see your face when you said all that.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh. Tell the people where they can find you, Jamal.
My address is no. Man, I'm at the C Group every weekend, partying up, hosting my Friday show at midnight, and I'm all over the city doing random stuff. You just find me on Instagram, Jamal Rahal, attorney at law. Let's get arrested together, y'all.
All right. Thank you guys for listening to another episode of What Mom Say. We'll catch you next Thursday. Bye.